Hey you guys, so today I wanted to share with you all my favorites from the month of March. Okay, a lot of things. I'm gonna go over some random things, some beauty things. A lot of times I just go into beauty things because that's what's on my mind when I do these. A lot of times I don't really make it a point to think about like other different things from the month or just like home stuff, and I'm trying to get better about doing that. I don't know, sometimes I forget. But you know, over the last like several years when I've done these, it's nuts how this has always been something that I look forward to do. I love doing these kind of like monthly recap type of things, but you know, sometimes I just get kind of wrapped up and I just, you know, basically I just kind of forget to show you those things. But I have done that a lot. A lot of times it's just very heavily focused on clothing or, you know, random stuff, or I talk about coffee or like certain food that I like. So today is gonna be kind of a mix up. It's gonna kind of be a lot of different things. I wanna take my lipstick off because I wanna show you this lip combo that I've really been liking. So I did this in, did I do this in a recent video? I feel like I did a lot of tutorials at the end of the month. I feel like I did like 3 in a row. I don't know how it's gonna look with this top. I'm not like a matchy like makeup to clothing kind of person. But this lip color has a tad bit of a, it's a little mauve-y. This is Lovesick by Kat Von D, which is my favorite liquid lipstick of all freaking time. I don't use lip liners with these. I see, like, it's already set. And then, I know this is a lot, like you could literally just do this, or you could just do this one, or you could, well, this is a lip topper, but whatever. You could do that if you were feeling fancy. But, so I take this Bare Mineral Smooch, which is a very light pink, but you could wear it on its own. It's not too light to wear on its own. And I'm not like just caking it on over. You see how I just put it kind of in the middle? And wiped a lot of this off, actually, off the wand. Okay. And then when that sets, I use a little bit of this lip topper. This is the Jouer Skinny Dip lip topper. I love this. I don't pile it on. And because of that, I said these will probably last me forever. But isn't that pretty? And it feels like, okay, I applied 3 different things, but it feels like one thing, or it feels like nothing. These are so thin, and I was applying them very, very thin, even the first one. So that's been like my favorite lip combo type thing. Let me talk about some eye stuff. So I really try to take good care of my skin. I have not had a single breakout since I started my new skincare thing that I've been doing, which is crazy for me because usually I'll get like one little thing here and there. Nothing, absolutely freaking nothing, and my skin I will get, it's a mess. So one thing I do try to do is really moisturize it. The products that I use aren't harsh. Some people, they may be to some people. They're really not that. I'll link my skincare video if you want to see that. But I really try to use good moisturizers. I've showed you guys the ones that I've used. But because of that, I do try to take really good care of my skin. I try to moisturize really well. And the moisture, like I pile on moisturizers. And if you get the right ones, that I think keeps your skin from breaking out. I will link to the ones that I use below because I've talked about them so much. But I've really been paying attention to my eye area lately. I feel like that's something that kind of ages you. You know, like when it looks a little dry right here, and I do deal with that. I'm very dry right here, and all through there it can look pretty crepey. So what I've been doing, so I got these samples, okay? First, this was the first one that I showed you guys. It's the Powerful Strength Line Reducing Concentrate by Kiehl's, and I was putting it all right here, and I still do. But then I got another sample of this one, and I thought, this is the same thing, but then I was like, no, it's in a different tube. And then I looked closer, and this one says Powerful Strength Line Reducing Eye Concentrate. So this one is almost like a primer. It's just very anti-aging. I put it right here, and I just kind of like really work it in at night and in the morning. And then if I'm just gonna do an extra step, I'll put this one all right here, and even like up around there. But these are 2 very good things. I'm almost out of the eye one. I can definitely see myself purchasing that. And then you can honestly put an eye cream over it, and I've been using this one, the Dior. This is still the same one that I really like, the Capture XP, and you can just put that over it. So I've been doing there, and this kind of ties into that. The Urban Decay Eyeshadow Anti-Aging Primer Potion. If you are the most, like I said, the most young, fabulous looking person, like you don't have a single line on your face, still use this. It's very good. I mean, it's just like the original. I mean, it's not anything super different like in how it performs. It's honestly, I think, a little silkier, but it just feels like you're doing something good for your eye area, especially like right here. I'm always like concerned because I get really dry right there, but I don't want to pile on a lot of eye cream because sometimes you can get those little like white bumps. So try that, and that's something that, you know, you might do anyways every day, so it's kind of a good thing. Let me talk about this because I kind of want a snack. Let me talk about this. These are so freaking good. I keep looking at them because they're sitting here, and if you notice, I'm kind of distracted. So this is in no way sponsored by any of these people, but I know this is like very odd because I'm like, and here's a Ritz product. But I have been so obsessed with these. Very rarely do I find something where like I'll get on a kick of and I'm like, I have to have this. Actually, no, I take that back. My last one were those dang sugar cookies from Publix. I could not get enough of them, the little sprinkly ones. I finally, just something clicked with me and I was like, I'm done with these. This is kind of the new thing. So Brad picked these up the other day. He really likes kind of like chippy things like this that are more crackers. I'll just eat full on like kettle potato chips if I'm gonna eat chips, like I'm just telling you. I usually don't like little things like this that are like crackers pretending to be chips, but these are so good. So I really like the bacon ones and then the sea salt ones, but they're the Ritz Crisp and Thins. You guys, let me find out. Oh, this is a good one. Okay, they're just like, they've got like these bubbles, and this one's bacon flavored. I'm not gonna keep eating these. I'm not gonna keep eating these on camera and like, because it's literally not fair to you guys because they're so good. But those are, I'm obsessed with those. How many? Let's see. And it says they're oven baked, not fried. They're not greasy. So it says 21 pieces is 130 calories. So that's a lot though. I mean, I guess not. I don't know. They seem better than eating regular chips, but they're good. Like I would honestly grab those over like the nastiest, most like good, like bad for you chips, you know? So yeah, try those. And let me show you this too. I've got more beauty stuff. I had to talk about this. So I have been really trying to drink a lot of water. I know I go back and forth, I always do that, but like I've been drinking so much sodas the last few months, it's like not even funny. But whenever I want to get back into drinking water a lot, I always get these little water flavorings, and then it gets to the point where I don't need them anymore. Please don't tell me there's some kind of like death chemical in this that's going to kill me. I know there's probably something that you don't like, but just then don't. Just let me just have this. I know, but this one's really good. If you guys like these things, the Mio Mango Peach, some of them are kind of like they have that weird aftertaste. This one's actually very good. And I just kind of put it, you know, I'll just get some water out of the fridge in a glass with some ice and to kind of squirt this in. And then you find yourself like refilling it and not even using this. So that's kind of where I get, you know. Another skin product that, this is obviously something I've talked about a lot, especially in those skincare videos and stuff. It's my Lancer, the Method Polish, the Blemish Control one. And I said, you know, that I bought this because I had tried, I think I had gone through 2 of the samples of just the regular Method Polish. It's a skin exfoliator, but then or like a face scrub, but when I went to actually purchase it, I bought the one that said Blemish Control. And then when I used this one, I thought, you know, this one's very minty and kind of lavender, whereas the original one that just says the Method Polish, the not Blemish Control one, is very lavender. And I thought, well, I kind of really liked that one. Maybe I should have gotten that. Well, now that I've used this one and my skin's been so good, this is the one I'm going to repurchase. And if you can see, I have depressingly used, I mean, this stuff's expensive, so, I can definitely say though that maybe I get excited with it and I use too much. Next time I'm gonna really use less. What happened was when I first started using it, I realized how little you needed, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna have this forever, look how big this is. And then I just started going crazy with it, and I think I just used way too much. So I use this at night only, and you know, this is a very intense scrub. It is the best scrub I've ever tried. It is like, the whole thing is just a solid little scrub with the finest little granules that aren't like little sharp razor blades tearing your face up. They're actually really nice. The base of it is very moisturizing. Like when you rinse off your skin, it just feels smooth and silky. It rinses right off. It just slides right off your face. And what I like about it is you do not put any effort behind it. When people say they use that and it tore up their skin, you cannot use that like a normal scrub. You literally have to put it on and just glide your hands over your skin. You don't apply any pressure, like try to get in. You just roll it over your skin, and it's life-changing. Like that is so good. I think that's a big part of why my skin has been good. And then what else? This I picked up on a whim at the store. Okay, so I use the Donna Karan Cashmere Mist deodorant. Really like it, but sometimes I'm like, you know, don't want to keep buying this expensive deodorant. And I know, and I'm on the last one that I had. I'd stockpiled a whole bunch of them during the Nordstrom sale over the summer. So I decided to try this. It's the Dove Dry Spray Invisible, and it is in clear finish. It's the 48-hour one. And I have tried dry spray deodorants, and when I bought this, I brought it home, and I was like, why did I get this? You know, why did I get this? Because I have tried a Dove one before in the past too, but I don't think it was the same exact thing. First of all, I really love this. It smells really good. This one's called Clear Finish, and I thought, well, is that just because it says no white marks? But I think that's the actual scent, because that's where the scent was on the other ones. But this exact one smells really good. The Dry Spray Invisible Clear Finish. It has like this little 100. Doesn't show, no white marks on 100 colors. That's weird. I don't know why it says that. It's very weird. But the scent is very good. It does not spray like a typical, doesn't smell like a typical dry spray deodorant, and it really dries. I have used so many spray deodorants over the years, or even like ones by Dove that are like when they first came out like this, and you spray them and then you have to like walk around like that because your armpits are soaked. But this one actually dries really good, and I feel like I'm not caking on a ton. Like when I use any kind of solid, I feel like you're just caking it on, which is fine. But this, I feel like it's just kind of light, you know? So I don't know, and it really does work. I feel like my hair's been really good lately. I always say this, it is not my friggin' imagination, but this stuff is so good. When I go back to using this, I can tell a huge difference in my hair. And it's the Pantene Sheer Volume silicone-free shampoo. This is clarifying, like if you use dry shampoo like I do, but it doesn't strip your hair. It makes your hair just feel so good, and the lather's so nice. And I swear to you, when I look back at videos over this month or over the last however many years, when my hair looks good, it's when I'm using this, I swear to you. And then I'm using this, the Pantene Repair and Protect with Keratin Miracle Protecting Conditioner. Really, really love this. So I'm back on my Pantene kick, and I like it. I will admit, I got sucked in. I did, I got sucked in. And maybe I'll be sucked in again. Maybe I will, I don't know. To fancy pants, or fancy brand, fancy pants, shoes, sneakers. And that's okay, that's fine. There ain't nothing wrong with that. But when I went back to wearing my, because that's all I've been wearing. I've been wearing like those Valentino ones. When I go back to wearing these, you guys, not only, like I could wear them with what I'm wearing today. I could wear them with anything. These are so soft. It's so comfortable. Soft, I don't know what I'm saying. But like they are, like the inside of them are like cushy. Like I always say, they're like little clouds. And I have two different colors. But see, now this is the problem. Now I'm thinking, I could get some with like gold, I could get some little cutesy ones, and then you end up spending as much as you would have. But it's okay. But then you got more shoes. But I feel like I don't need any more. But these are the best tennis shoes, you guys. And this summer, I'm gonna wear my slides again. Those Adidas slides, like don't, you know, I'm not gonna get into all that. But those are so good. Those are the best shoes, you know, I feel like over the last like few years. Really honestly, when has Adidas not been trendy? Like I remember being in fifth or sixth grade thinking I had to get some Adidas shoes like that, and they were just like the cool thing. And I think, you know, it's always gonna be something that has its moment, but I really do like those. And let's see, one more thing. This is something that I've showed a lot, but I just really want to show it again because I really do love it. This little thing, it's the little, I mean, I don't know, I even thought maybe I shouldn't show this. Maybe I'll cut this out, I don't know. But you guys, this thing is so good. I have not switched back into my little wallet. If I ever switch into this totally, if I'm carrying a little bag, it's hard for me to put my stuff back in another wallet because this is always with me anyways because it has my keys in it. This is the little Louis Vuitton Empreinte key pouch. And a lot of people say, what is that little wallet when I show it? It's not a wallet per se, like under their wallets. This is an actual key pouch. That's how it's listed with them. And it's got, you know, is it in here? There's a little chain. There's a little, yeah. You can actually pull the little thing out that has a little, you know, you can clip it. But I think to me it's just too big to put. I have a little, to me I just think it's too big to put on a, I don't know, to put on a keychain. I used to do that. So I've got like, you know, I've got some house keys. I have got 2 large key fobs in here. These are big key fobs too. Like, especially even the newer ones are like real big. Like real big key fobs too. And yeah, they just kind of go in there like a little puzzle. And then I've got cards, like I've got some gift cards. I've got some other little cards. You can shut this and it's just, you know, so much space in there. And then the back, there's another zipper. So I keep cash in here. I keep other cards that I need a lot, like, you know, your bank card or whatever. Things that you may need to access a lot. This is everything. I've got my keys, I've got my money, I've got everything, everything. I don't need anything else. And it's just so handy. Don't you love, I mean, I don't know, something about that. And I don't even care that it's Louis Vuitton. I mean, I do. I think it's pretty and I like it, obviously. But this thing is like packed to the max, and it is it's holding up very well. I've used this for a long time. I love the way it smells, but I really do love this. I love the black print like this, and I always said, you know, I might one day get another bag like this, but I don't have any plans to really even want to right now. But these are just so nice. They hold up so well. Y'all, get you one of these, but you know what I'm saying? I would definitely say this is worth spending the money on. It's a nice little piece that you'll have forever, and my gosh, so handy. It fits in my little mini bags, or and then I just throw it in my backpack, you know, too. Like you don't need a ton of different things. So that's it for my favorites today. I do have a home vlog coming up. I know that I promised you guys that decor vlog, and I never did it. I have to be in the mood to do stuff, but I've been filming little things here and there, and I'll get something together for you guys very soon. But yeah, maybe next time I'll talk about more like home stuff. I just didn't really get that together this time. But anyways, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you had a wonderful month, and that you guys have a wonderful April and spring. I'm so excited. I have a lot of fun videos coming up next. Actually, this I will be talking about a fun clothing video coming up, and some beauty stuff. So I will link to this. This is so adorable. Isn't that the cutest little top? But still just basic enough, comfortable enough, very me. So yeah, I'll link to everything below. Love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for spending this time with me today, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye.